We may keep her next year. AJ's Roddy, by the way. I have a few people I would like to welcome to the stage, and those are our program heads. If I could get Scott Brick, Valentina Latina, and Martha Kahn up here, please. And I know Valentina's flight was running late, so I'm not 100% sure she's here. Hello, you. Now, there are very few people in this room who know the dolphin story. I'm not going to tell it, don't worry. But it's a confluence of these two individuals. All right, I'll tell it. So, where's Jim Allberger? Jim, are you here? There he is. Okay, so this happened at Voice 2014 in Los Angeles. And I walked into a room looking for somebody. I don't remember who it was. But Scott Brick was presenting in that room. And the moment I opened the door, Scott Brick says, all right, let's talk about tentacle porn. I know there are kids in the room, I'm sorry. And so it turned into a car ride of about 8 of us and going through animals, and we came with dolphins, and then there was a salute. But it's a confluence of these two, and it's a thing. So in any case, on that note, I'd like to invite Martha and then Scott to say a few words about their program, and then we're going to move on with our presentation. Martha.
Well, thank you. Well, first of all, I could not ask for 2 better people than J. Michael and Anna to work for. Thank you so much. And let's hear it again for Abigail Estrella. The best laid plans of Mice and Men. She was supposed to sing to her video, and it didn't go off. But Abby did that audition when she was 10. And so she's been working with Disney for 3 years, and I'm so proud of her. This is the first year that we're having a 2-day, 2-track kids panel, and I am so excited. We have the best of the best kids coaches, and I just want to let you all know that at 2 o'clock tomorrow, we have Ask the Professionals panel, and you are all invited to attend. If you have kids and you want to know more about kids in voiceover, or if you don't have kids, you're all welcome to come. And then on Saturday, we have an Ask the Kids and Their Parents panel, and you're all invited to that. So please come on downstairs. You're all welcome. And then tomorrow night at 5, we have How to Build a Home Studio with Larry Hudson. And if you want to come to that, you're all welcome. You do not need kids. Any of those panels, please join us. And I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
And the illustrious Scott Brick. By the way, the Tom Brady of audiobooks.
Why do I feel more like Tom Arnold? Thank you. Hi. My name is Scott, and I read books. One day at a time, I've been reading books since June 10th, 1999. I'm sorry, I just got confused by the crowd. I'm from Los Angeles, and every place is a 12-step program there. Not to throw any shade, because believe me, if this career was a 12-step program, I would need it. I would never want to leave. And to continue the analogy, if I am in a 12-step program, then you are all my enablers, and I'm grateful. I want to start off with a few words of gratitude. I know it's going to be a long refrain tonight to thank J. Michael and Anna for doing what they've done. I can honestly tell you that I've taught in a lot of different places, in a lot of places around the world, and I have never been more honored than when I was asked to lead up the audiobook content for this program, because I love it. And, you know, things happen over a 10-year conference life, and various things were tried, and ultimately what wound up happening was we kind of wound up getting shunted off to the side a little bit. I kind of felt like we were in the audiobook jail. The first thing that J. Michael did was told me his commitment to reuniting everybody, to put us back in the general population. So good for us. We're out of jail. We're back in Gen Pop. We thought we would hit the ground running. In previous years, we've had, maybe 4 presenters here. We've got 9 presenters here. We started out with 9, and we had 3 more join us last minute. We're going to be doing our very first panel of the day tomorrow, aimed specifically at newcomers. This was the best received panel last year's VO Atlanta, and they generously offered to come back and share their expertise. I wish I knew now I wish I knew then what I know now, and they're going to share all of that with you. We're also really excited that we have publishers joining us. Some of you may have seen Linda Korn from Penguin Random House. She lives in Atlanta, and as she said today, she came and introduced herself to every X session that we had. A personal introduction saying, please, we would love to work with you. We've got a number of people coming for an audition tomorrow afternoon and then Saturday morning. The last panel of the day, Friday. The first panel of the day, Saturday. A number of publishers, producers, casting people from a number of different organizations. And the great thing is all of you are invited. Every single one of you. We're going to have it in this room. The crazy thing is, the rotation is going to change. Some people could make it Friday, but not Saturday, vice versa. 2 people wound up coming down with COVID, but every single one of them has said, send me the video. I want to watch them. So whether they are in the room with us or not, you can audition for all of them at once, one reading, a dozen different people. So. I truly love what I do, and I'm grateful to be able to share that. So thank you again, J. Michael and Anna, and come find us. All of us are here. Anybody who's up here presenting about audiobooks every hour on the hour for the next 2 days, we're here at your disposal. Find us in the bar later. Whenever you have the question, ask. I'll see you there, and drinks are on you. Thank you.
So I think between the Dolphin story and the 12-step reference, we're going to be offering vouchers to a lot of the families with kids in here tonight. But speaking of 12 steps, Scott Parkin's on 14, but I digress. Where are you, buddy? I want to, speaking of Parkin and the rest of these wonderful people who are presenting, I want to say a real sincere thank you to every one of our presenters who are going to help you take your careers to a whole new level this weekend. Thank you, guys. I want to give a quick shout out to Ann Ganguza for Ann has hands over there. Thank you, Ann. For so many years. Yeah, stand up, be recognized. Ann and her VO Peeps for so many years have sponsored the VO Peeps scholarships, and we are very grateful for that and for your continued support of VO Atlanta. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody, our talent attendees and everybody out there who submitted nominations for the Unicorn Award. Thank you guys so much. And it is my honor and Anna's honor to have our finalists, Keisha Monk, Rebecca Davis, and Jeff Gelder with us here tonight. If you guys have never seen the Unicorn Award ceremony, wait till Sunday. It is pretty cool. and we're going to crown one of three, I mean, it's the hardest decision in the world, very, very worthy people as our unicorn for 2023. I have some general housekeeping here real quick. So some room changes and a couple of presenter notes. One of the reasons, of course, that we stuffed the schedule so full is because inevitably things come up, right? So a few small changes along the way here. First of all, a room change. So in your calendars, everything that is in the room Altitudes has been moved to the room Chattooga. They are directly across the hall from each other, and there will be signs on the doors. This only applies to Friday and Saturday. Of course, we're beyond Thursday, so there you go. So everything in Altitudes is now in Chattooga, and I believe vice versa. In Grand Salon A, from 5 to 6 p.m. on Friday, Mark Grau was scheduled. Unfortunately, Mark is battling a bit of a health issue right now and is not going to be able to be here this weekend. So please send him your love and wishes for a speedy recovery. In his place, Hugh Edwards from Gravy for the Brain will be teaching how to convert more auditions to paying jobs. So in the session that Mark Grau was teaching, that is now Hugh Edwards, how to convert more auditions to paying jobs. In Savannah C, also on Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., Natasha Marchevka's X session has been canceled, and anybody involved with that's already been notified, and that's no longer available on the website. Saturday, Grand Salon D, another health thing. We send our well wishes to Mark Gus, who has suffered an untimely pickleball injury. He's apparently quite the avid pickleball player, and unfortunately, he will be having surgery on Friday. So we send our best to Mark. Fortunately, we do have Cliff Zellman and Jeffrey Umberger representing ACM Management here this weekend. In Rabun, from 2 to 4 on Saturday, in Ayam Maruyama's session, I should know her name, she is one of my managers. Let's see, the title is Tiempo de Adicionar, pardon me for my Spanish, and she is replacing Juan Pablo Rincon, who had to cancel, unfortunately. And again, the Altitudes rooms on that day are also now in Chattooga. Let's see. I'm sorry, so in the Altitudes room, which is now Chattooga, so in the Chattooga room, we have from 4 to 5 the Learning Accents, which was originally in Seclair. That is now in Chattooga. From 5 to 6, Bringing Characters to Life is in the Sinclair Amphitheater. And from 4 to 5, Mara Williams will be in Sinclair for a Read for an Agent breakout. She is from the Avenue Agency here in Atlanta, so that was a late addition to the roster. Tina Marasco will not be on the Master Coaches panel because she has an X session scheduled at the same time. So she is being replaced by Rachel Naylor in that session. Thank you, Rachel. And on Sunday in Lanier A, Katie Lee's Sunday X session was canceled and replaced, this is really cool actually, Melinda Eisnagel from the Avenue Agency, she's a talent agent here in Atlanta, will be doing a Read for an Agent X session from 8:30 to 11:30 on Sunday. There's still some seats left for that one if you want to check it out. And also some additions. On the audio panel on Saturday night at 6 in the overtime session here on the main stage, we have added Tim Tippett and Dan Leonard to that panel. And that is a wellspring. I literally, like every audio guru in the voiceover industry is on that panel. We want to thank the Help Network for sponsoring the Wi-Fi. And thank you guys, thank you Julia. By the way, please use the Help Network Wi-Fi. You can find that, it's very visible, it's a very strong signal. The access code is GET-CONNECTED with a capital G and a capital C, and that will be available all weekend long. It's probably a little faster than the hotel Wi-Fi, so use that please. I want to briefly just roll through the list of our silver sponsors and some of our supporting sponsors. I'm going to have 2 or 3 of our golds and platinums come on stage because that's who's in the house. And then we're going to kick this over to Yuvos in just a minute. So I want to give a big thank you to On the Mic Training. Thank you, On the Mic Training, silver sponsor. Big thank you to our friends at Voice 123 and Rolf Feldman, who's here. Thank you, guys. Big thank you to World Voices. Thank you, Wovo. Big thank you to Voice Actor Websites. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you very much, Karin Gilfrey, Tim Friedlander, and Nava. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, of course, to Get Mike, Deb and Ellie Ray. Thank you guys for being here. By the way, in case you didn't know, that big area that's roped off in the exhibit hall in the back, that is Zach Deloach Photography, and he is offering headshots all weekend. You know I talk for a living, I actually get paid for this. Headshots all weekend for $25, which is like $895 off his normal rate. $75, sorry, $75. I'm not going to throw under the bus the person who made the list. $75. They're usually $500. Go get your headshots. Thank you to Hindenburg, our bronze sponsor. Big thank you to VA for VO. You want to be a virtual assistant or you need one? Great group. Big thank you to VoiceOver Extra and John Florian, as always. Thank you, guys. Bear Cave Silent Booths. Thank you, guys. Great looking booth over there. Claire Dinsdale, 100 Voices Who Care. Thank you so much. Source Elements. Thank you, guys, for being here. Thank you to David Chin and Sue Zizza with Sue Media Productions and Radio Wave Studios. Rock and roll. Elaine Clark, VO Coaching and Production. Thank you, Elaine. No conference would be complete without George the Tech Whittam. Thank you, George. Jordan Reynolds, the Audio Ninja, everybody. Thank you. Big thank you to Rick Wasserman and TriBooth. Terry Nicole, the VO e-learning accelerator. If you want to accelerate your e-learning, she's fantastic. Thank you to Pandora. Steve Pogach and David Quetter are going to be here this week. After hours, read for the guys at Pandora. That's a great opportunity. Please take it up because it really is a valuable chance to get feedback from them. Shelly Avellino Coaching, thank you so much. Sponsoring our Saturday night party caffeination station. Thank you to Larry Hudson and VO Heaven. Kay Bess, Trust and Be Brave. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you, VoiceZam, Bob Merkel. Thank you to the VO Freedom Master Plan and Paul Schmidt. Thank you to Josh Alexander for supporting the conference. Thank you, Stefan Kornikard, for all that you do and for supporting the conference. Beverly Bremers, thank you very much. Ann Ganguza again, thank you. Oh, and we've got our check. If you haven't found the throw pillows yet, if there aren't some pillow fight TikToks, I'm going to be a very disappointed man. And a quick thank you to Erica J., Silvervox Studios, Jessica Matheson, Lynn Norris, Soundshine VO, Jen Antkowiak, Tag Voiceover Studio, Tanya Grant, Tennessee Voiceover Studios, Christy Bowen, Josie Ratton Virtual Solutions, Josie Ratton, and the VO Bistro for the Thursday Night Social. Thank you, VO Bistro. Our show bag sponsor, Celia Siegel. Are those some cool bags or what? Celia Siegel, the VO Chateau, Celia Siegel Management. Thank you to the Narrator's Roadmap for the Seat Drop sponsor. Bobby Maxwell and Kevin Kilpatrick for show bag inserts. Thank you, guys. Listen to their Middle Class VO podcast. It's pretty cool. The La Lapidus Company, thank you so much for being here. The VO Meter podcast. And Voice Actor Resources and Alice Everdeen. Thank you guys so much. I see why these run on for so long now. Good. Okay, let's talk about our top sponsors real quick and get a couple of them up here. So our platinum and gold sponsors that will be invited on stage shortly, a few of them to say a few words, and if they go over 60 seconds, we're going to release the killer lobsters. I want to give credit to a couple who aren't here. First off, Joe Zija and the Joe Zija Voice Acting Academy. Thank you very much. I want to recognize Gravy for the Brain. Those guys are going to be late, so we'll see them tomorrow. JMC Demos? I don't know. I do want to welcome up to the stage from Closing Credits, one of our platinum sponsors, Mr. John Wing. Where are you, John?
Thanks so much, JMC. Pleasure to be here. Hi, everyone. I am John. I'm from Closing Credits. We are an online platform for voice actors, and we're super excited to be here. I won't take too much time because I'm afraid of lobsters. But if you're interested enough, we offer everything from free events for everyone. We offer a bunch of classes. And we are going to be, happy to announce, opening up the whole platform for anybody who is an expert in this industry, who wants to share their knowledge, share their experiences with an audience of over 2 million students, or not students, 2 million viewers. Do feel free to reach out to us. Our booth is right over there, and we're happy to meet anybody that's wanting to say hi. Thanks so much.
I do want to say a special word of thanks. We are extraordinarily grateful to have as our exclusive sponsor of the audiobook program, SAG-AFTRA is here. Thank you very much for your presence. And I want to say, wherever anybody positions themselves in the industry, there is no question that having a strong and supportive union is something that is a great help to all of us as voice actors. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to your member presenters for being here this weekend as well. We're going to have a whole union panel on the main stage, so please check that out. From our gold sponsors real quick, let's get the Bavarian Barbarian up here. Where is Mr. Herrstadter? Armin? Armin, there he is. We don't have any good music for Armin, really? A little accordion? No? Grandpa Shark.
Thank you very much, Michael. I'm very thankful that you don't ask, how is your knee, or do you wear pants?
We know you don't.
Yeah, because you know I don't. Now, after, I think it has been 3 or 4 years, I have not been able to come to Via Atlanta now. Bodalgo is returning. For all of you who don't know me, I'm Armin Hirschstetter. I'm the founder of Bodalgo. It's an online casting website. And thank you very much. For everybody that has not clapped their hands, there will be tomorrow and Friday from 5 to 5:50 in the amphitheater. There will be the chance to get a little bit to know more about online casting and especially about Bodalgo. Thanks so much for having me. It's a great pleasure, great honor, and the best of luck to you, J. Michael, all of your team, and you, Anna. Thank you.
From VO North, Rachel Naylor, can you come on up and say a few words? I don't know why I'm carrying that clipboard around with me. From VoiceOver Network, Rachel Naylor.
Hey everyone, thank you so much, J. Michael. So yes, the VoiceOver Network, thank you. And I'm so honored to be here and be up here in front of every single one of you. I started the VoiceOver Network 8 years ago. I came into this industry and I absolutely believe that being a voice actor is the best job in the world. Come on! I didn't have it easy coming into this industry. I had a lot of struggles, and I started the VoiceOver Network because I believe in every single one of you. I believe in communication. I believe in connection. I believe in sharing information. I believe in empowering people, and I believe in bringing voice actors together from around the world to help support and strengthen this amazing industry that we live in. The VoiceOver Network is an amazing organization. I'm so passionate about what we have brought together. I want to give a big shout out to every single member of the VoiceOver Network in the room. Let's have some noise. Yes. And a massive shout out to Lisa Fisicharo and Ian Russell, who are on the stand. Yes. Come and see them. There is a special offer in your goodie bag, an amazing offer to come and be part of the VoiceOver Network, to be part of an incredible organization that is about empowering you guys. And it is my mission to help you and to empower you to have the career that you deserve. So yes, amazing. Have an amazing weekend. Oh, and I know lobsters, but quickly. The best way to get the most out of this weekend, and I really, really absolutely believe this, is about giving. So it's all about helping other people. Don't worry about like the networking thing about, sorry, I know, I'm being quick, but networking and stuff. So it's all about helping other people. And if every single person in this room can help one other person in this room, that is the magic of VO Atlanta. I love you all. Thank you, Jay Michaels.
Stefan Cornicard makes the most terrifying, scary lobster sound, which we're going to just have to put that on recording. But thank you, Rachel. You're amazing. Randy Morrison from Connection Open. Can you come on up real quick? I think Randy actually just asked me for a shout out, so I'm going to give him that shout out. Randy from Connection Open, thank you guys for being here. BSW, do you guys want to come up? Brian, are you in the room? Well, thank you very much to BSW for everything you guys are doing as a gold sponsor. Quick shout out to the tech team, Stephen George, Uncle Roy, Pat Kirchner, all the great guys back there. Thank you so much. Audio Visual, House of Music, thank you guys, you're killing it. We'll do more thank yous at the closing, but a quick shout out to Jessica Matheson and Ron. You guys have done an amazing job helping bring this all together, and we're so very grateful for that. Same to Lynn Norris, who you guys have seen so much work from her this week. And as always, Kayla Jackson and Bridget Reel for having things come together as well. Thank you so much. Two last points, and then we're going to get you all out of here and turn the room over for Yuvos. Saturday night, it's a bit of a tradition. 6 o'clock at the JMC Demos booth, there will be champagne. It won't last long, so come and get it. And there is one last guest I want to bring up here. Just to wrap up. Hold on. It's a robot. Here's the thing about robots. He's kind of funny looking. There's some people who think that they're going to take our jobs. You're going to take my job? My job? Your job this weekend is to go out there and learn, to go out there and grow as voice actors, to go out there and become the incredible talent that I know each and every one of you are and are capable of being, so that no threat to our industry, so that no technology will ever have the chance to replace us, and so we will kick these shiny things right in their rear ends. VO Atlanta 2023 is officially open.
Ladies and ladies and ladies and gentlemen, one more time for J. Michael Collins and the lovely Anna Collins.
Okay, guys, stick around. Come back here at 8:30 for UVOS and watch the championship. Ow!
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please clear the grand hall. We got to do some setup, and then we welcome you back shortly thereafter. So if you could make your way to the lobby, we'll invite you back in a little bit later. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you could make your way outside into the lobby area. We do need to close off the room so we can do some setup for the Ultimate VO Survivor Grand Finale coming up here in about a half hour. We ask at this time that you please exit the Grand Salon and make your way to the lobby area. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please make your way out of the Grand Salon. We need to close everything off. You can chit-chat out in the lobby, but you can't stay here. We will invite you back in about a half hour, but please clear out the room so we can do setup, please. Please clear out the room. Thank you.
2, 1, 2, check, check. I've got this at +8. Check, check, 1, 2. That's a 0. If we want to put the output more, we can. Check, check.
It is, what's the date? March 19th.
It's the 19th of March, which is Sunday, but
It is, what's the date? March 19th.
it's the 19th of March, which is Sunday, but I have no idea what the day is. I
8
have
months
no
in.
idea.
We're 8 months in.
All I know is I've grown. I'm pregnant and I'm about to give birth. Overdue.
We're about to birth
I
a
think-
baby in 3 days.
I'm so overdue at this point in time. It's just get it out of me. Get it out of
So
me.
true. Hey, who knew? You know, we started the Ultimate VO Survivor is what we're talking about now. The Ultimate VO Survivor was something that we birthed together to do something during COVID to celebrate voice actors were working when no other performers were working, and we wanted to do something to celebrate it. And then,
Yeah,
of course, I listened to
wanted
you, which was
come
just silly.
together. We came together, a meeting of the minds when nobody was coming together, and guess what? We created a baby.
A monster
And this
baby.
baby is a monster baby.
I quit 2 times, 2 years in a row. We quit two years in a row.
You can't quit. This relationship is on.
Oh my God, no, I'm done this year. I'm not.
He
Well,
says that,
I'm
but we're
retiring
quit.
as producer this year. That's
That's
how that's going to go down. I'm going to go in as we're going to go in as judges next time.
Oh, that's what-
Anyway, we had season 1,
two.
season 2, and we had so many auditions, thousands of auditions in each of those seasons. Like that was incredible. I felt that I don't know for you, Ellie. I know you know, you're just all things creative. You really are one of the most creative people I know, and I'm a really creative person. But I learned so much of, especially trend-wise, of what was happening through COVID, not just because of COVID, but just what was happening in that particular year and the next years and the next year. It changed.
Well, I mean, the fascination was communication became key because there was nowhere that you could do it. And it was wondrous that all of the storytellers came together in a frenzy, desperate to communicate as humans are wont to do. So I felt that we kind of hit the nail square on the head in building this glorious castle called the Ultimate VO Survivor. The pillars were set 3 years ago, and it's just grown into 3 years now.
Yeah, it's its own
It's
thing.
incredible. It's a machine. It's a beast. It
And you know
is-
what? I know we've both done our share of casting, so we've already experienced people being let down for not getting the job. But I think you and I both, and I know you especially, but I know you and I both went through it's so hard. I don't want to send them
Right, that's all.
home, because there was some amazing talent decision makers process for a while, not just helping them cast, but actually being the decision maker who's going in there and saying that. And it's a daunting task to go through thousands of auditions. We've gone through together just in this show over 6,000 auditions, you and I.
And and that's never mind the events that we have that are also relative to, like our retreats and everything else, like so many auditions, so many wondrous storytellers involved in the birthing of this beast, this VO beast, this VO beast baby. I feel that it's so unique and authentic, and it's like when you're in the midst of it, you're like, I can't, I'm bleeding from my eyes. I can't even function. It's an incredible outpouring from all directions because, like you said, Deb, you carry every single talent that has donated their beautiful spirit to the event. And we carry all of them because Deb and I are the only judges who watch every single
one. We just
Awesome.
couldn't not do it. We even tried this year to try to do it a little differently, get some we did it in a way. I'm just really glad that we were able to go through them all. And, millions of gifts that we were given, thousands of gifts, if you will, that we were given. But it was really incredible to see, because we put a video element to this. And of course, there were some really creative audio auditions as well, but the creativity and the outpouring of time and effort and energy people put into these auditions, mini movies, puppets,
puppets
their
and
talents,
costumes
their
and
hobbies.
wigs, and not that this is a wig, this is Wayne St. Hair, but the just, you know, the
Coat.
outpouring of locales and production at Deb, as we know with the, you know, the Halloween Howl in particular, we were gobsmacked. We were just like, what's happening, you know, which adds a whole new element. Like we've literally jettisoned to another planet. I feel that the Ultimate VO Survivor has it's way bigger than a competition. It's
Yeah.
about surviving a very desperate time for voice actors.
Hmm.
And we got through it, but it was created and birthed during a time when a lot of folks weren't working and couldn't work and got very scared. And I
Yeah.
think it remains because it is a testament to the play with which we should be communicating with, that we need to be playing, we need to be coming together,
Yeah.
we are driven to communicate with one another. And you know, with the whole AI scare and the whole pulling apart and going to home studios and self tapes that's the way of the world now, you know, we need coming together in groups where everybody goes, yay, and the audience is voting for their favorites. And it just becomes like a huge game for everyone. And
And
it
I
is
think that for anyone that doesn't know us, those that do know that we are actually just very sharing people. We just love to share and have a common bond. And I think one of our biggest takebacks that we got from this, or that the gift I think that we were given and that everybody else was given equally, was they created family. Like everybody talks about their UVOS family now. There's all these people that have bonded now from getting together over the auditions, whether they were shortlisted or not, and they have found each other. And that's what I've always loved about the voice acting world,
and
is
we've
finding
got
like minds.
we've got now VO angels that have
Yes.
come forward to support the VAs.
Yes.
And it's this incredible camaraderie and support system where you go, wait a minute, this is working. This is
Yeah.
community. This is family. This is home. This is the right step in the right direction to celebrate all things storytelling and all things creative. And I, for one, couldn't be prouder of what we've accomplished.
Yeah. It's
And
been
I
fun.
look forward to the next leg of the journey.
Yes, absolutely. And as do I. I love the growth. I love how it's become a bit of a expectation. Everybody's expecting it. They want it. And so, it shows that we really just hit something that everybody was craving. And I think at a really good time in our careers, as we start aging as our careers, when we're supposed to be in getting towards retirement age, which I know you never will, but when we are supposed to be getting to those ages, staying young and trendy is actually something that's not necessary for us to do, because we're good where we are. However, I love, and I know you do as well, connecting to all forms of every age category. And one thing I think that we've seen is technology is where the youth really stands out, because that's what they live under, is that technology. And we've created an atmosphere that we have seen in different forms. So we've had voice acting competitions, we've heard them, but a lot of it is audio only. Now that we see this visual and people are creating their own little mini movies, we're seeing that this is all performance in one, encompassing, and that they want to be creating, they want to see themselves more than they want to see the big production. The big production isn't what they're all craving, it's actually themselves and what they can do, and that creativity. It's the ultimate creative. It really is.
Well, and the truth of the matter is, it's what I've always said, is it has nothing to do with your voice. Oh, I know, and I'll take flack for this from the establishment, but, if we are actors. So the VA, we have to say, I'm a voice actor, as if when I'm acting for camera and television, I'm not a voice actor. Of course, I'm a voice actor
Yeah,
then as
of course.
well. So the funny thing is with the element of seeing the studio and the VA now becomes, oh, I'm seeing the actor, because they've been hidden and there's no sort of success around them, because you have no association with them. You have an association with a product and a voice, or a cartoon image and a voice, or an anime or a game or something. But what's so wonderful is we've taken it full circle, you know, from school script to spoken word to recording to sound being listened to being visual filmed to now being on stage like theater because the live event has come full circle with an audience live. Yes, it's being filmed and yes, it's being live streamed, but that is what storytelling actually is for actors, theater, film, television, voiceover at the microphone. So, you know, the ultimate VO survivor is actually the survivor surviving as an actor.
Just actor,
And
period.
I love it.
It's
I love
true.
it. Right?
And it's funny how we as actors see our industries have in the past, at least, as separated beings. Where
Yeah.
okay, you're the theater, or you're the film actor, but you're right. Everything we do is all performance. We have different stylization. Even broadcasters, the same thing. They're still, in fact, lawyers. They're great performers. So, you know, we have actors in a lot of avenues, but we're still always communicating a story, as you always say, and it's a wonderful gift to give. Now, what was really incredible from a technical point of view, and I honestly, in some ways, some frustrations too, was pleasing everybody. So we end up with a big team of incredible people who were willing to support our cause and volunteer, which was asking a lot, especially 3 years in a row. It's a lot to ask, a lot of prizes. We got like 300,000 in prizes this year donated. So we had more support than I've seen in some shows that are on the air with $100,000 in prizes to give away. So we have an incredible support system of industry folks who do believe that they do need to give back, and they do believe in supporting what we're trying to do, which is share and express and storytell in our own fun way. Trying to get volunteers who could stay steady or have the time commitment to be able to be as insane as we are on what we volunteer. Like we expect a lot because we're happy to give. Well, we don't want to give a lot. Don't get me wrong, but we give a lot. So we need a lot in return is probably a better way to say it. So finding staff that could stay steady or a team that was able to stick with us, that was crazy. Just crazy. It's
Well,
crazy
and I mean, you know, it's incredible because nobody works at this capacity anymore. This is not to the Gen Z, X, whatever they are right now. They're so devoted to their digits and their, that the hard lifting, and I feel it's, the old guard. Here we are, Deb and I, kind of showcasing what's possible, but it's not easy. And people, will join us and go, this is way too hard. Like, this is way too much.
Once they see what we're really doing, right?
It's like, well, you're out of your minds and good luck with it, but we'll see you later. And then we've brought some other fantastic angels into the fray who have just, bled for us, bless them, and sponsors. Phenomenal sponsors that, we couldn't do this. Like, we don't get paid for the 10 months of work or whatever we end up doing in the, and it is a full-time job. It's a huge event like VO Atlanta. You've got to work at it all year long. You can't just take a rest and think that it's going to suddenly manifest
And once
itself.
you get into that cyclone too, it's like we already should have been working on towards next year and then next year. So therefore it becomes a full-time job, which when we're volunteering this makes it, we both are full-time workers. We're both full-time coaches. We're both full-time actors first, coaches on the side. And so it makes it very difficult to keep this monster rolling. And I know that the only reason it got brought back this year at all was because of popular requests. People begging for us to do so.
Come on, Deb, let's
pushing.
do it. Because you were like, nah. I feel like it's going to take on a life of its own.
Yeah, of course.
I just have a feeling it's going to take on a life of its own because it's now at a point where it's gotten to be this big and you can't deny it anymore. It's just a little fluffy thing that isn't, when the commitment behind it is so huge, the world has to go, hey, this deserves attention because it's getting a lot of attention. Right?
Absolutely. And we've had just an incredible honor of some amazing judges wanting to join us and help out to listen to hundreds and hundreds of auditions, give their 2 cents on what they thought. And You know, I think one of the biggest things that I got as well out of this was the educational value for everyone in this became quite incredible, because here you have award-winning celebrity judge panels who are giving away critiques publicly that you can rewind and play again and watch, and then figure out what they did, and then watch other people, and then those at home get to realize, oh, this is what it's like to be in the decision maker's seat. Oh, this is what, because I know we've told a few students of our own to go and watch several auditions, just go and watch them. And a few of them have come back saying, yeah, I watched about 10 and I was like, holy crap, okay, I don't know, I'm done. Like, it's a lot of work for a client.
And it can be as intimidating, because also, when you're first doing the auditions, you can watch other people's auditions.
Yeah.
You know, almost 2,000 auditions. You can sit there and watch what everybody's doing. We don't get that opportunity in this world. We don't get to watch what other people are doing unless you're taking a class, and I'm against institutionalized training, because that frame of referencing is not you creating you, it's someone else's frame of reference creating you, and that's not creative for you at all. But if you look at what other people are doing and you go, I would never have thought to have done that. That is so interesting. Wow, that was an interesting choice. It's not that you're going to do them because you're you, but you might feel freer or more liberated.
Permission
to
slips.
You give permission slips to risk a little more. And that's why, as Deb said, this is one of the biggest training free. Just watch it. It's free.
Exactly.
It's free training, and it's incredible training with incredible coaches and that are judges.
Yeah, and I think we would just like to take a moment to thank every single person that is involved, which is such a list that is such a plethora of people, from our volunteers who helped us on the team to produce this and get this on the air, to the coaches, the judges, the
casting agents,
casting agencies, the actual contestants themselves for giving everything they have and sharing themselves, being willing to put themselves on camera, our sponsors who are just absolutely incredibly supportive to us, and we're so grateful for that. So we definitely want to just pay big homage to all of you for allowing us to play with
the VO
this.
Angels. Again, I'm going to go. It's, you know, you've got big, huge corporations giving money, but when the little guys are giving money, and I don't mean that at all, you're big to me, but I mean, you're the ones that nobody's going to pay attention. It's like, pay attention. That's what community is all about. That is what compassion is all about. That is what joy and love is all about. That is being a part of a bigger picture, and there's no I in team. So all of them.
And you will see them all around our stage here in Atlanta. You will also see them all around our kiosk at the Get Mike booth. So make sure and come see us there, because all the angels will be posted there. You will also see them on our website and hear their demos, which we'd love you guys to go and check them out so you can hear what they say.
Out. They're really, I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of everyone for that.
Such a dedicated team.
And that is a pretty special little wink out to, you know, those 14 folks who have just sort of gone above and beyond, and some of them didn't win. And they are voice angels. They dedicated themselves to the other voice actors. That is in support of the other VAs. And I just go, wow, that's amazing.
Now, we should probably tell some people that maybe don't know who the hell we are, which is probably not too many at this point, but at the same time, you know, what Get Mic'd is about, because Get Mic'd is the creators of UVOS, which is the Ultimate VO Survivor, as most of you are kind of familiar with at this point and watching at home or here in Atlanta. Get Mic'd is just a baby of love from two sides of the industry that kind of got together and went, hey, there's no such thing as secrets. Let's share. Let's tell people our journey and our story and see where that goes. And that has grown into a beautiful place of sharing and giving and education and events and trainings and workshops and coaching and demo production. I mean, we've just become a big part of each other's world. And we have a company called Get Mic'd, and we are actually going to be here representing each other. I know you've got your own X session as well, Ellie, on your own, and Get Mic'd has an X session this trip as well. So we're pretty excited about that, talking about our retreat that's coming up. Do you want to tell them about our retreat?
Oh yeah, this is another birthing of another explosion, which, the madness that is creative. We came up with this, me and my little suggestions. It's like, yeah, Deb just willingly goes along and then goes,
I need
"Well,
more work. I do. I
it's
need
at her, please. It's at a phenomenal place out in Midhurst. And we invite talent to come and experience magic that is not specifically at the microphone. Yes, we do audition you along the way, but for the most part, it's about taking on your fear and sense of play outside of the studio to awaken your true potential as creative beings, and working with a team for a weekend to see how you can grow your voice. And your voice being something that, obviously everybody always has. But when you go to the wilds and you have swimming pools and hot tubs and waterfalls and ice cube bucket challenges and running against brick walls blindfolded and, jet skiing and picnics and bonfires and just doing games outside that require action rather than thought. And taking on, if it's zip lining or go-karting at Wasaga Beach, like we've got a couple of things planned. Little day trip away from the house, on the buses, on the works right now, where we get you excited about your potential to express. And as Deb and I most certainly don't think that happens in a microphone or staring at a screen with a bunch of people speaking on a panel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and you can ask questions and that will be happening, but for the most part, where you're going to grow and get excited about you and your potential is
Well,
when
I think one of the things too about the learning aspect of, especially in conventions, because I remember my first convention, I was just very heartwarmed that there was actually people like me on the planet, and I was so grateful. I was normal. I finally got to fit in somewhere. And so I also think with the conventions, we get this real quick moment of bonding, but it's quick because there's so much going on. And now Ellie and I, and honestly, I mean, it's both of us. I shouldn't say it's just Ellie, but Ellie will have way more going on than even I can keep up to. And I have a lot going on, but we like to stay busy. We like to take up your time. However, we want to give you an opportunity to bond. And so when we're just going from workshop to workshop to workshop to panel to panel to panel to panel, we don't get a lot of bonding time other than some of the evening time. And so this is a great way for us to creatively bond through expression in different ways that are not as classroom based, even though we're going to do lots of fun stuff that you're used to as far as auditioning and stuff. And there is prizes and stuff on the line as well. But what we want to do is bring you into our world. So you're coming right out to Get Mic'd headquarters to stay. There is some accommodations available. There's shared accommodations right on premises. My handle is VO Chef Deb because I love to cook and I love to cater people.
Oh my
So
God,
I just really
that's
wanted to
good.
do something that was big and fun and bonding, if you will. And so we're catering the whole thing. You don't pay for any food, it's all included. And workshop time, we're going to have some guests come in, probably online, perhaps, maybe some in person. We'll see what we're doing.
But we've got
Ellie's
people
got this big
asking
field
and
trip
telling
planned.
us, yeah, we've got people wanting to come. They're like, I want to come and do the retreat. I want to teach at the retreat.
I
We're
know
like,
people want to actually come for and teach at the retreat, and we're actually just wanting some bonding time with all of you because we tend to be busy, and again, this is a busy weekend, so I'm not going to pretend it's not. But it is also signaturized on relaxing because Debbie is in control of some of it, so I will make sure you get to relax for some of that time. However, it's a really great time to just be ourselves and feel really comfortable in a really safe, comfortable environment. And that's what we hope Get Mic'd headquarters can do for you. And so
guys,
it is
we are
very learning based, very economic, extremely cheap. We're $3.95 for the weekend. Plus, if you want to stay for accommodations, $50 a night. Otherwise, there's hotels and stuff nearby. It's in Canada. This is our second annual one. And it is open to quite a few numbers, so we can hold a lot of people, but obviously in the house, not as many guys. And so that date, we might want to know when, is September 8th through 10th this year. So we're going to do it in September, always trying to get it towards the summertime so we have nice weather. But this is a great chance for you guys to come out and come see us out here, or those of you that are in Canada, to come work with us in person. We've done so much online now for the last 3 years. It's time for us to get back together and embrace and bond. And I
And
think
just
that's
look
what
at some of the pictures from last year, like we had a sold out weekend. It was packed, jam, packed, jam, packed, jam, packed. And the pictures were phenomenal. Bootleg played on the Saturday night.
tons of
You
fun.
know, we do get lit candles and put them all in the pool with our intentions. I mean, we do a lot of really phenomenal
Neat
stuff
things.
from, you know, singing and cooking outdoors and doing all kinds of really
And
great.
another really cool opportunity we have coming up that is coming up right away. We might even move the date on just because everything's so close to right now the Ultimate VO Survivor Grand Finale, and everything's a little chaotic. We also have a really great opportunity for those who audition, or those of you who just audition, which is pretty much all of you listening right now, to actually get your auditions broken down by us. So we have a workshop opportunity that's online. You can utilize your Ultimate VO Survivor audition, and we'll break that down for you, and what we liked, what we didn't like, what we saw, what we didn't see, in both of our own opinions. And then also, if you have your own audition that you wanted to do, we can also do that one for you as well. And we find that very helpful, and we've gotten such great feedback from UVOS because they are getting some feedback on those auditions. And I know a lot of you are wondering where you fared. How did I fare? And we do have lots of special mention prizes coming out still, and all sorts of stuff to announce later on, but we're just too overwhelmed to just deal with that right now. So we'll deal with that a little later on. But we do have a workshop coming up. We're scheduled right now for April 5th, but I'm thinking we might move that to May,
Oh yeah,
just to give us a breathing time, right? So do join us for the for that workshop. And then we also have something else coming. We have just a lot of stuff that are coming up later, and then we will be putting out some more workshops soon. And then we
and
have stuff available online as well if they want to
Voices for
download
Ukraine, if
stuff
you
and
want
work
to
with us.
donate to Ukraine, they're still struggling. And we, a SOVA award-winning Voices for Ukraine that we created last year, you can still make donations. We got a bunch of voice actors got together, and we orchestrated a little video with vocal assistance and music and whatnot, and it won a SOVA's award.
Yeah.
So if
And
you
we have information about that at our kiosk as well. So if you guys want to know how to donate to that one, or you go on our website at getmike.com and you can look up the Ukraine. We really are looking for more donations. We'd like to really beef that number up. We've got a big goal in mind. So and we're ready to cart it all off. So we're going to give it one last go here. So if you guys can help us out with that beautiful project, it was a very heartfelt, warming, touching thing that we were able to do, and involved tons of voice talent from around the world expressing their own messages to Ukraine and showing our support. And for all those that are in need around the world right now, our heartfelt support goes out to all of you.
you go. Slava Ukraini.
Yeah. So we will see you guys at the Get Mike kiosk. Ellie, it's been a pleasure. 8 months again. Look at us go.
It's never gonna end, Deb. So I, you know, it's not like I love that it's like it's almost over. It's like it's never over.
Well, for those watching, it's right now. It's today. It's right here. It's coming up in a few more minutes. So stick around, because you guys are going to see it if you've been watching this video of us blabbing away while we've been setting up all the stage, making up everything pretty with our chaotic brains. Stick around and support us on the grand finale, and watch the previous episodes and learn and have some fun.
And also, guys, stick around after the show for a few minutes. We want to get some takeaways, so we're doing little interviews. So look for our folks. They're going to have cameras. They're going to be running around trying to get people's opinions of what they've experienced. Stick
So
around.
we'll see you at the mic, everybody. See you at our kiosk. Come say hi.
Going to be running around trying to get people's opinions of what they've experienced. Stick
So we'll
around.
see you at the mic, everybody. See you at our kiosk. Come say hi.
We're going to have cameras. They're going to be running around trying to get people's opinions of what they've experienced. Stick
Get ready to make some noise, y'all. Let's get Atlanta cooking.
Just to the lighting, Ellie just needs a little bit less on her eyes somehow. I know that's a hard call.
Cameras, they're going to be.
Ellie needs a little less.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I need a voice.
You're ready to make some noise, y'all. Let's get Atlanta cooking.
Just to the lighting, Ellie just needs a little bit less on her eyes somehow. I know that's a hard call.
Cameras, they're going to be.
Ellie needs a little less.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Put the light on
You're ready to make some noise, y'all. Let's get Atlanta cooking.
There you go. Oh, who was that? Who
Just
can
to the
see?
lighting,
I can't see.
Ellie just needs a
Are
little
these
bit less on her
prescription?
eyes
I'm
somehow. I know that's a hard call.
I love you.
We all know that, Ellie. Ellie needs a little less. Just saying.
You're ready to make some noise, y'all. Let's get Atlanta cooking.
Oh my God, I love
That's
her.
working for me. I feel so festive right now. Who was that? Awesome, right? Who was that? I love you. Diana Wild. I love you.
We all know that. How many people here participated in the Ultimate VO Survivor this year? Nice! Yay! Music to our ears. Thank you guys so much for supporting our little venture. It's been an honor. Thank you guys for having us here.
You guys.
Patience, Ellie. Patience. I know. Look at, there's stuff going on. Patience, Ellie. Audio's missing.
That was my
I know.
IUD
Look at
falling
it.
out.
There's stuff going on.
And we're back. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome, voice fans, one and all, to the electrifying, tongue-wagging, spine-tingling shenanigans of the VO world's most coveted celebration of storytellers, the Ultimate VO Survivor. Take 3, the finale at VO Atlanta. All right, so the Get Mike team has pulled out all the stops to bring you the best the industry has to offer. After 8 grueling months, that's right, I was there for all of them, it was like eating gruel of hair-raising preparation. Now, we're here at the sumptuous Grand Ballroom of the Hilton Atlanta Airport Hotel, bringing you the jaw-dropping UVOS finale. With a huge thank you to our esteemed hosts, Anna and J. Michael Collins, for sponsoring this incredible event right here at the world's biggest voice convention extravaganza, VO Atlanta 2023. Wow, what a great audience. And the room is abuzz with anticipation. Oh, and speaking of buzzes, here's a quick reminder for those of you here. Please, at this moment, put your phones on silent mode so as not to distract the talent whilst they're auditioning. You down in the third row, please do it. Yeah, thank you kindly. Okay, who will wow the judges and capture the dream prize worth megabucks and wear the ultimate VO Survivor crown? Boy, oh girl, have the judges got their work cut out for them. After 1,821 international auditions, 12 finalists were chosen to compete in our 4 different audition categories, battling to win their specific genres, and tonight is the culmination of those efforts with 6 VO finalists, including 2 wild cards, because Deb and Ellie just change the rules as they go. But hey, it makes it more exciting. Who will trip the light fan? Distribution sponsor, VoiceOver Extra.
And Good FM.
Distribution sponsor, VoiceOver Extra.
I think we need to cut.
Look who's joining our main panel of judges this year. The storytelling alchemist herself, Ellie Ray. Bundle of energy, Deb Monroe. And the lobster man himself, JMC, on the big stage, helping us make this tough decision. 3 contestants will be chosen to make it to the grand finale, live and in person, on the VO Atlanta Open Ceremony stage, March 23rd. And boy, do we have a few judge panels in store for you. Olympic hero Andy Winslow, Portia Scott from Coast to Coast Talent, our presenting sponsor himself, Armin Hierstetter, TikTok sensation and previous UVOS winning contestant, Stephen Johnson, representing On the Mic Training, Ubisoft Casting Dynamo, Kim Herden, the VoiceOver Network CEO and founder, Rachel Naylor. Also gracing our stage, the Art of Voice Acting Academy creator, James Allberger, the Dynamo go-getter Lau Lapidus, voice director John Wang, and VO boss herself, Anne Ganguza. And finally, able to grace our stage, we welcome back Dave Fenoy. And of course, then there's me, your mystery talent on the mic, ready to guide you on this zany journey. Oh, the things they make me do. Thanks, Deb and Ellie Ray. Join us and our generous team of sponsors for the 3rd season of Get Mic'd, the ultimate VO survivor, coming soon to a digital device near you. We could not have done this massive event without the loyal contributions of our incredible Get Mic'd Angels, pulling the strings and mastering all things tech, media, digital, brain-bending, and wondrous. Give it up for Jade, Livia, Zach, Jindra, Michelle, Storm, Joanne, the animation team, the camera people, the assistants, Uncle Roy, Jamil Berger. The list is extensive and incredible. And of course, we would be remiss without applauding the grand creators and mistresses of this huge charitable give back initiative, UVOS. Okay, the wondrous dynamic diva duo, creators of Get Mic'd, Deb Monroe and Ellie Ray Hennessy.
Yeah, we're insane.
Holy Hannibal Lecter, are you hungry for some delicious contestants? Well, fasten your parachutes because it's about to get windy. There was supposed to be a fart sound there. It wasn't me, it was Roy. First up on our panel of judges for commercial promo category is celebrity talent Andia Winslow. One of your VO Atlanta hosts, JMC, social media sensation Stephen Johnson, agent extraordinaire Lau Lapides, and co-producer and creator of UVOS Get Mic'd, our own Deb Monroe. All right, listen close, judges. You will be taking notes. That means you got to write and stuff. Once all 6 contestants have completed their first round, we will hear from each of you. But you only have 2 minutes to tell us who you think won this round and why. So be crafty with your responses and brief. First up is the commercial promo category.
Let's go, Kara. Come on up,
We don't
honey.
have time for this. Keep going.
Give it
5,
up for
6,
Kara.
Give me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin slick super stick sneak shot stock rod. This isn't a drastic spastic thingamabob, not a paddywhack pitlock pokey pop picnicker flip-flop, or a clicky clock shot my bloody ticky turkey talk. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, lucked up flip-flop. Not near the tall spot, totally tantalizing molly spotted sock rod. This ain't your typical foot-fearing, feather-fitting, finicky flip-flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks with Birkenstocks?
Okay, she's got one more for you.
Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are fresh, never frozen, unlike some other chains. Wow, you were gonna put that on your face? Do you even like your face? When you want fresh, it's gotta be
Okay, she's
Wendy's.
got one more
And for a
for
limited
ya.
time, try our Baconator with large fries and a Frosty for just $7.99. Wendy's, be good to your face.
Well done. Well done, Kara. Point to me and say go. Remember, that's what you promised. All right. Kara earned herself a crown as champion of one of the hardest scripts in the competition, covering nearly every genre in one take, the Halloween Howl. So let's show them how it's done, Kara. You already did that part. They didn't tell me. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, tally your scores, judges. Right? Is that correct? Good, I hope so. Next up, the winner, the commercial virtual rounds, George Novick.
Oh, boy.
Have some fun, George. You guys can move that mic whatever you want, okay?
Be careful how you say that. Give me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big, bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin slick super stick sneak shot stock rod. This isn't a drastic spastic thingamabob, not a paddywhack pitlock pokepock picnic or flip-flop or a clickety clock shock my blotted ticky tricker talk. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, lucked up flip-flop. Not near the tall spot, totally tantalizing molly spotted sock rot. This ain't your typical foot-fearing, feather-fitting, finicky flip-flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks with Birkenstocks? pedal for the swerve. Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are made fresh, never frozen, unlike other chains. Wow. Were you actually gonna put that in your face? Do you kiss your mother with that face? Do you even like your face? When you want fresh, it's gotta be Wendy's. And for a limited time, try our Baconator with large fries and a Frosty for just $7.99. Wendy's, please, be good to your face.
The Get Mike team had such a hard time sending this next talent home, so they kept him in as our first wild card. Chris Tester, show him what you got, pal.
The token Brit. Give me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin slick, super stick, sneak shot, stock rod. This isn't a drastic, spastic thingamabob. Not a patty whack, pitlock, pokey pot, picnic, or flip-flop, or a clicky-clock, shot mark, bloody ticky, trick or talk. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, locked up flip-flop. Not near the tall spot, totally tantalizing Molly spotted sock rod. This ain't your typical foot-fearing, feather-fitting, finicky flip-flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks with Birkenstocks? Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are fresh, never frozen, unlike some other chains. Wow. You were gonna put that on your face. I mean, do you even like your face? When you want fresh, it's gotta be Wendy's. And for a limited time, try our Baconator with large fries and Frosties for just $7.99. Wendy's, be good to your face.
Our next contestant was not only our audience favorite from round one, but also the winner of the narration audiobook round. Give it up for Sasha.
All right, here we go. Give me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin slick, super stick, sneak shot, stock rod. This isn't a drastic, spastic thingamabob. Not a patty whack, pitlock, pokey pock, picnic, or flip flop, or a clicky clock, shot mock, blotty ticky, trick or talk. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, lucked up flip flop, not near the tall spot. Totally tantalizing, molly spotted, sock rod. This ain't your typical foot fearing, feather fitting, finicky flip flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks with Birkenstocks? Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are fresh, never frozen, unlike some chains. Wow, you were gonna put that in your face. Do you even like your face? When you want it fresh, it's gotta be Wendy's. And for a limited time, try our Baconator with large fries and a Frosty for just $7.99. Wendy's, be good to your face.
Our next champion wowed the world with his skillful animation and gaming audition, taking out some serious competition. Let's give it up for Tim Heller.
Give me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin stick, super slick, sneak shot, stock rod. This isn't a drastic, spastic thingamabob. Not a paddywhack, pitlock, pokey-pock, picnic, or flip-flop, or a clicky-clock, chop, mock, bloody, ticky-trick-a-tock. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, lucked up flip-flop. Not near the tall spot, totally tantalizing, molly-spotted sock rod. This ain't your typical foot-fearing, feather-fitting, finicky flip-flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks? With Birkenstocks.
And now for something entirely different. Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are fresh, never frozen, unlike some other chains. Wow, you were gonna put that in your face. Do you even like your face? When you want fresh, it's gotta be Wendy's. And for a limited time, try our Baconator with large fries and a Frosty for just $7.99. Wendy's, be good to your face.
The animation category was a tough one, so we had to bring back Brian Dochua, joining us as our second wild card. Take it away, Brian. Do what you do, my friend.
Oh, Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, we have other Canadians here. Great. Oh, do me a nimble stick flip-flop. Drop it in the tip-top pop rock so I can put it in my big bad beanstalk. Bottoms up on your spin slick, super stick, sneak shot, stock rod. This isn't a drastic, spastic thingamabob. Not a paddywhack, pitlock, pokey-pock, picnic, or flip-flop, or a clicky-clock, shot, mock, blotted, ticky-trick-or-tock. Put me in a mucked up, buckered up, lucked up flip-flop. Not near the tall spot, totally tantalizing, molly-spotted stock rock. This ain't your typical foot-fearing, feather-ficking, finicky flip-flop. Besides, who says you can't wear socks? With Birkenstocks. So, Wendy's 100% USDA choice patties are fresh, never frozen, unlike some other chains. Wow, you were gonna put that in your face. Do you even like your face? When you want fresh, it's gotta be Wendy's. And for a limited time, try our Baconator with large fries and a Frosty for just $7.99. Wendy's, be good to your face, please.
Wow. That was incredible. What a great bunch of talented folks up there. It's not easy to do this, so please clap for these people. An incredible amount of talent just blasted through that. Great job, one and all. This is not going to be easy, so let's hear from our magnificent first-round award-winning judges. You have 2 minutes max until you hear that lovely buzzer go off. Mr. JMC.
Is this thing on? Yes, it is. So, I would have liked to hear a little more conversational in general, just because it's 2023. I do think we got to that a bit towards the end. In particular, right there, Brian, at the end, you, I think, boldly went conversational on both reads, which, again, is just kind of a little bit more where the market is right now, so I think that was a good choice, well executed. Interestingly, we talk about throwing things away and not being too presentational today. The line of when you like it fresh, when you want it fresh, it's got to be Wendy's. That is the line you probably need to give me a little bit more love on, and that one was probably thrown away just a little bit too much. But the rest of it, I think, was probably in many ways closest to where the market is right now. So I like that a lot. Kira, you blew the doors off right off the bat. Very good classic vibe to your voice, incredible verbal dexterity. You flashed some conversational playfulness on the second Wendy's read, which was great. A little too much everything in its place, even though I think you actually executed 2 technically perfect reads. Don't be afraid to put your own personality into it just a little bit more if you want to and make some choices. I love everybody's ability to play with timing and pacing and just giving me big choices, small choices, giving me some differentiation to keep me interested. And it's a testament sometimes every time I've worked with Deb and Ellie Ray, I talk for a living. You always see, because they have so many people who are in animation and gaming, and they bring this ability to play, to read. So if I can leave you guys with anything with commercial copy, it's 2023. Sometimes it's too much. Don't try too hard. But at the end of the day, play. Take chances. Do something that's going to make the casting director go, oh, they're fun. And you've got it. Good job, guys.
What do you think, Lau?
Okay, is this Kara? Kara, excellent. I love this voice. There's a dirtiness to it, which I really like. There's this textured kind of sassiness, kind of like in your face. Obviously, I love the speed. I love the pace of it. This is a very pacey thing. It's a slam poetry kind of spoken word, kind of out there. You know, I would say no holds barred. Definitely. It induced me. There was an inductive quality to your voice, which I really love. There was warmth. There was vibrance. It was sort of your age-appropriate age without being too young or older. And you had a girl next door kind of feel in there. I would have loved to have seen you push that a little bit more into that natural zone, but I really enjoyed it a lot. I love the sass of it, and I love the in-your-face. Nice job.
Stefan Johnson.
Kind of reminded me that a conversational read is very important. So Brian, just giving that, just guy next door with that little bit of quirk without being over the top, it helps a lot. And again, just that 2023 market, like J. Michael said, that's what's booking the jobs right now. So everyone was great, but those are the three standouts in my opinion.
Deb Monroe.
Awesome. Check. There we go. So I kind of feel the same way. I had a few standouts, but one of the things I think that was missed is it's 30 seconds. Some of you guys took a long time, so for me that deducts marks because you weren't in the 30-second time. I could tell just because I know voicing the same way. We were supposed to time you. So that's one thing I think that got missed, and I think that's an important factor. But that being said, I like the way, Sasha, you kind of gave us kind of an intimate start, and then you sped it up, so you cared about the timing in that. Some of you cared more about what was going on in the scene, which is great, as you should, but the timing, I think, was very important in that first one. But then for me, Sasha, on the second one, you were a little too charactery, so that took me away a little bit on the Wendy's one, even though the other ones liked it fine. Tim, you really stood out for me, although, again, just didn't hit the timing, so that for me, that would be a deduction, but I love the humanisms and the qualities you brought. I thought you did the best job on that one. It was very clever. I thought that was wonderful. Same thing with you, Chris. I think that you got the timing, which was really great. Thank you for that. You made me listen, which I think is a really great compliment. Sorry, I don't know where you are. There you are. It's a great compliment. You made me listen, and you had some really nice dynamics. Oh, sorry, that was Sasha. I'm reversing you guys. You had a really nice opening. You had really great fun reads, and you really got that opening, which I really loved. It could have been a little bit faster, I think, but it was very clever. And then it wasn't too charactery on Wendy's. I was reading. You guys went in a different order than I have on these sheets. Sorry.
Being in closing credits, you get direct access to industry professionals who say, yeah, hey, you got a question? Here's my email.
Anyone who's like, oh, I'm interested in getting into voice acting, I'm interested in getting into acting, I'm like, closing credits, go now.
Just the accessibility and the affordability, you do it anywhere.
Improv, audio engineering, voice acting, 101, 201, 301, do it all, because seriously,
it's the confidence. Once you find your confidence, your acting ability soars, and you can find your confidence at closing credits. I guarantee that.
These are our voice angels, everybody. Give it up for our voice angels. These are talent who are donating to our cause. You honor these folks.
Helping sponsor this competition. So we thank you guys so much for your generosity. We honor you all. It was a moment of silence.
For those of you joining us online or in our live studio audience here at VO Atlanta Main Stage, grab your devices and head over to our website and vote for your favorite contestant each round. Oh, and speaking of winners, Get Mic'd will be announcing a few of our special mention winners via our newsletters and social media when the dust settles and madness dissipates. Because of our generous sponsors, we have so many more prizes to deliver. But let's keep the plate spinning and get back to the show. Contestants, restart your engines for the second genre of the evening, the narration documentary category.
Thank you, Mr. Microphone. Look at this amazing round of industry pros. This is truly a masterclass of education. Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Let's meet our next set of esteemed judges. First up, our presenting sponsor, who flew all the way from Germany just to be here, bringing Bodalgo to the world, Armin Herstetter. Award-winning talent and the VO boss herself, the reigning champion, Anne Ganguza. One of our generous sponsors, 11-time Emmy Award winner, James Allberger. And the stage would not be the same without one of our key sponsors, the one and only British Gidget, the Blonde Tornado, VoiceOver Network founder, Rachel Naylor. All right, let's mix it up and begin with George Novick.
One moment, please. The light fell down. There we go. Okay. Before you get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio's now set up, acoustically correct, the chakra is balanced, you got the dog to stop barking, have the family on mute, even the 4-year-old, which was a small miracle. and you're ready to hit record. So let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps is feeling confident about your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice and other instruments, I think they call that meta. It also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as an ear to your listener, except less waxy. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away from or moving into the mic to create mood and texture. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you're able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect with your audience. Don't be afraid to use your body to help tell the story, or mine if you need to. But remember, the mic picks up everything, from leather pants to jangling jewelry to weird peacock feather fetishes to hangry stomach growls.
There we go. Next up, Chris Tester.
Before we get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio is now set up acoustically. Correct. You got the dog to stop barking, have the family on mute, and you're ready to hit record. So, let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps in feeling confident in your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice, it also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as the ear of your listener, not the rear. That's another module. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away from or moving into the mic, creating mood. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you are able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect to your audience. And don't be afraid to use your body to help tell the story, but remember, the mic picks up everything. From leather pants, to jangling jewelry, to hangry stomach growls, and even what you really feel about your stepmother. So, be sure the only relationship the microphone has is with your gorgeous voice. Now it's time to play. So get your hands out of those pockets, you filthy, dirty little beasts. And let's make some noise. Professional voice actors. Award-winning casting? But they'll go.
All right. The reigning champion of this category. Let's hear from Sasha Chambers.
Before you get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio is now set up, acoustically correct, you got the dog to stop barking, you got the family on mute, and you're ready to hit record. So let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps is feeling confident about your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice, it also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as the ear of your listener. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away from or moving into the mic, creating mood. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you are able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect to your audience. Don't be afraid to use your body to tell the story, but remember, the mic picks up everything from leather pants to jangling jewelry to hangry stomach growls, so be sure the only relationship the microphone has is with your gorgeous voice. Now it's time to play. So get your hands out of those pockets and let's make some noise. Professional voice actors, award-winning casting, Badalgo.
That was Sasha, I Understood the Assignment Chambers. The excitement continues. Let's bring up Tim Heller.
Before you get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio's now set up, acoustically correct, you got the dog to stop barking, have the family on mute, and you're ready to hit record. So let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps to feeling confident about your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice, it also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as the ear of your listener. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away, or moving into the mic, creating mood. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you're able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect to your audience. Now, don't be afraid to use your body to help the story, but remember, the mic picks up everything from leather pants to jangling jewelry to hangry stomach growls. So be sure the only relationship the microphone has is with your gorgeous voice. Now, it's time to play. So get your hands out of those pockets and let's make some noise. Professional voice actors, award-winning casting, Badalgo.
Nice work. Next, another animated professional showing us how it's done. Give it up for Wildcard, Brian Dachua.
Remember to bring up the microphone this time. Okay. Before you get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio is now set up, acoustically correct. You got the dog to stop barking, have the family on mute, and you're ready to hit record. So let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps is feeling confident about your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice, it also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as the ear of your listener. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away from or moving into the mic, creating mood. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you are able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect with your audience. Don't be afraid to use your body to help tell the story. But remember, the mic picks up everything, from leather pants to jangling jewelry to hangry stomach growls. So be sure the only relationship the microphone has is with your gorgeous voice. Now it's time to play, so get your hands out of those pockets and let's make some noise. Professional voice actors, award-winning casting, Badalgo.
All right. And to top off the categories, the lovely and talented Kira O'Brien.
Before you get started, it's important to do a little prep work. Your studio is now set up, acoustically correct. You got the dog to stop barking. No, Fluffy! Have the family on mute. Shut up! And you're ready to record. So, let's begin, right? Well, perhaps there are a few things you haven't considered. One of the first steps is feeling confident about your equipment and what it can do for you. The microphone is an instrument that not only captures your voice, it also translates all your thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Think of it as the ear of your listener. We can change the tone and volume by pulling away or moving into the mic, creating mood. By understanding mic dynamics and truly engaging with your story, you are able to seduce, inform, persuade, and connect to your audience. Don't be afraid to use your body to help tell the story. But remember, the mic picks up everything from leather pants to jangling jewelry to angry stomach growl. So be sure the only relationship the microphone has is with your gorgeous voice. Now it's time to play. So get your hands out of those pockets. And let's make some noise. Professional voice actors, award-winning casting, Bonogo!
Wow. Okay, do they ever make this look easy, and especially with tensions running high all around? I know I'm tense. Incredible chops from all of our fabulous contestants. You're doing great, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. All right, get those scorecards together, folks. Let's hear what our kings and queens of the VO field have to say. Mr. Armin Herstetter.
Hi there. Can you hear me? Thank you. I didn't look at all of you because I had the feeling when I look at you, it feels like a play rather than I'm listening just to your voice. And I think standing up there changed something with your voice. I had sometimes the feeling, a tendency to overacting and not following really the directions that was asking for professional read and probably in brackets and follow the script. Doing your own stuff is probably a very good idea at some point, but it didn't click on me with some of you. So, on a positive note, before you threw eggs and tomatoes at me, I thought that especially Tim and Brian had a really good flow and connection with the script. I especially liked with Brian, but I liked him too. The seduce, inform, persuade, and connect to your audience. That stuck to me. How you changed your voice there, and also the conversational read both of you had. So if I had to pick two of you, it would be Tim and Brian.
And Ganguza.
Okay, awesome. So I think that overall there was a lot of performance going on, and I think that there's a limited amount of improv you can do with narration. I like the improv that can get you to an engaged read, but I think overall you got to be careful how much you're adding to the script. And if you are, you just need to make sure that you're getting rid of a lot of that if you're going to submit that as a job. So I'm going to say that there are, at times, some of you went way off script, which again, like I said, is okay, but make sure that that doesn't get into the final cut. I thought that, Brian, you had a nice, clear read with great pacing. I liked your emotion. It wasn't over the top, but it led to the journey and it led to the engagement of the audience. And Kira, I love the tone of your voice. Really beautiful. I think you have to be careful of getting a little too maybe high with it at times because it gets harder to hear. And overall, I think, Sasha, you were a little bit quiet. And some of you were a little bit fast. And so remember, when this is instructional, you know what you're talking about, but your audience doesn't necessarily, or your listener doesn't. So you need to give them time to absorb that information that you're disseminating to them. But overall, I thought you all did a great job. I'd just be careful with the improv and maybe the over-performance of the majority of it, but I mean, fantastic. I would say, you know, I really enjoyed Brian and Kira until that little high pitch at the end, and Tim Heller. So.
Rachel Naylor.
That's me.
That's
Oh,
you.
right,
You're
yeah.
the one.
Oh,
You're
right,
the blonde one.
Yeah. Fab. Yeah, I thought you guys all did a great job, and narration can be really, really hard, especially standing up on stage here in front of a group, you know, in front of a whole, you know, audience. So it is difficult, and absolutely what the other judges have said, a little bit about the kind of over-performance. But narration is really tricky, so you all did a great job. There were a couple of standouts, and I you know, as the other judges have said, I did like Tim's. I put fun, great personality. Brian's, again, I thought really nice pace, conversational, great personality. Sasha, I really liked what you did as well. I thought you were very funny. For me, the standout was Chris. I thought you were engaging, great pace, and really good storytelling. So yeah, but well done to all of you.
James Allberger.
First off, congratulations to all of you. I thought you did a great job. However, I thought some of you were overacting. I thought your performance, you were performing, you weren't talking to anybody. For some of you, I didn't really get who you're talking to. And one of the big things that I work with is, who's your audience? Who are you talking to? If you don't know who you're talking to, your communication's not going to be effective no matter what you do with it. So that's just one point I wanted to make. A couple of you I just felt were outstanding in certain parts. You really hit the target on a lot of parts and then kind of missed the point on a few things. I really liked of the entire group, my favorite was Brian's delivery. I thought you were really nice in your conversational. I really got the audience in that one. I really felt who you were talking to for that. And there were a lot of really nice things that you were doing in there. And I can't even read my own notes, so those might help, yes. But others of you had that conversational tone for parts of it. I think the improvisations and the ad-libs, as Ann was mentioning, you know, that's fine to help you set up your character and your attitudes initially, but if you're submitting this for an audition, especially if it's a paid gig, you don't want to put in those ad-libs unless you've talked with the client and really have that okayed in advance. Generally, really nice job for everybody. Of the group, though, my favorite would be Brian.
All right. I gotta tell you, these judges shoot you straight, and it's really, really appreciated. If nobody's honest, nobody learns. Well done, judges. Makes you want to be a voice actor, doesn't it? But just when you thought it was safe to use the facilities, kapow! Round 3 is coming right up live from the VO Atlanta stage, the Get Mike website, Twitch TV, and Facebook Live. But first, we want to honor the UVOS Voice Angels, 12 glorious talent worthy of celebrating. These storytellers helped us unite in our cause by donating generously to the part of the glorious UVOS stage live here in Atlanta. Way to go!
Hello, and welcome to Voices.com, where all the greatest talents are located.
Good FM is an online audiobook subscription platform founded in 2021. Thanks to a team of excellent voice artists, content producers, and the hottest exclusive works coming from Good Novel, Good FM has grown rapidly into an exceptional audible content hub. With our mission to bring creativity and joy to the world and let great stories live long and prosperous, Good FM will continue our in-depth development in the audiobook industry and will endeavor to provide all sorts of content that audiences can find and enjoy on the platform. Development in the audiobook industry and will endeavor to provide all sorts of content that audiences can find and enjoy on the platform.
Because this is where you get the inside skinny of how auditions are actually won. You couldn't ask for a better class in creative storytelling on how to win the job. Wow, I could do this all night, but I'm not gonna. Let's move on to the final and most dynamic category of the evening, animation and gaming. And see these wonders, wonders these folks have in store for us. Sit back and cheer on your favorite time, because the show is finally on a Thursday. The one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. He doesn't really need a demonstration or an introduction, but I'm going to keep going because he's a wonderful dude. The man in dreadlocks, please, the wonderful and talented, my wife of 10 years, Dave Fennoy. Joined by coast to coast, top-notch talent agent powerhouse, the fantastic Portia Scott. The man responsible for convincing the ladies to do this one more time, Closing Credits' own voice director, John Wang. And we are very privileged to welcome voice Wonder Woman herself, Ubisoft casting director, Kim Herden. Oh, she's very popular. And our UVOS co-creator, producer of all things creative, the award-winning Bon Vivant. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellie Ray Hennessy. All right, let's start this round off with reigning champion of this category. Let's hear from Sasha Chambers.
Just to be clear, though, I am not the reigning champion of this category. Hey, every show, I will tip it down. Hey, every dingalingos and dinosaurs, let's play. I said, let's play the thing about stuff. Down. Now we're gonna play the thing about stuff.
Okay, Stinky, give me your pinky salute. A toot, 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 and go goblin stuff. If a puff was a muff and a duff was no guff, go fairy stuff. Oh, is it really that rough to be part of the bluff? Go stuff. It's all about the stuff. Go evil queen stuff.
Oh, it's all about the stuff.
If a mitten was a kitten, no matter where you're sitting, your sides might be splitting, but there ain't no quitting. What's been written?
Oh, go Russian spy stuff. It's all about comrade stuff.
Go monster stuff. It's all about the stuff.
Oh, me. Go everything stuff.
There's a ring rang wrong where the cats go bong, and all the teapots go yikes.
There's a wrong rang ring
where the weeds go pig,
and the elephants
jibber jabber bikes.
On the funny furry ferry, when the bicycles are merry, and the pub kids all smoke pipes.
The thing about stuff, the thing about stuff is it's never enough. Wait, hey.
Nice work. On we go with Tim Heller.
All right, we may need to be writing the gain, friends.
Observe the most schizophrenic display of skill from the most painfully Caucasian person at VO Atlanta. No longer in the confines of his little box in Austin, Texas. Let us see how he navigates life. IRL.
Hey, every dingalingos, dinosaurios, let's play the thing about stuff. Hold on to your butts, everyone. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh, okay, Stinky. Give me your pinky salute. And go, goblin stuff.
If a puff was a muff and a duff was no guff. Go furry stuff. What the fuck is a guff?
Is it really that rough to be part of the bluff? Go goat stuff. It's all about the stuff. Go evil king stuff.
You're gonna love my stuff. It's the best stuff. I've probably got more stuff than everyone in this room.
Your sides might be splitting, but there ain't no quitting what's been written. Take it away, Sergey, you handsome man.
Спасибо. Сидела в русских шпионах, а? JMC. Я знаю все секреты VO Atlanta.
Go monster stuff. It's all about the stuff.
Vai tutto robo. There's a wrong rang ring.
With the cats go bong. And the teapots all go yikes. There's a wrong rang ring.
The weeds go ping. And the elephants jibber jabber bikes. On the funny furry ferry. When the bicycles are merry. And the pumpkins all smoke pipes.
The thing about stuff. The thing about stuff. Let's go. Yes, it's never enough. Never enough for me. For me.
До свидания, comrades.
All right. Another animated professional showing us how it's done. Give it up for wild card, Brian Dachoa.
Mr. Mike, sir, is this microphone positioning okay? I'll take that as a yes. Hi, everyone. Brian Dachoa here. Let's have some fun. Oh, hi, hey, Ridingalingo Dinosauros. Oh, let's play, the thing about, stuff.
Oh, okay, Stinky. Give me your pinky salute. Toot, 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 toot. Did you get all that? And great, and go. Oh, never mind. Goblin stuff. If Puff was a muff, ooh, and the duff was no gruff. Go fairy stuff.
Excuse me? Is it really that rough to be part of the bluff? No? Yes?
Oh, goat stuff. Goat stuff. Goat, it's all about the stuff. Go, evil king stuff. Silence!
It's all about the stuff. Get a load of this, everyone. If a mitten was a kitten, no matter where you're sitting.
Woo! Can you all keep a secret? I'm a potato. Your sides might be splitting, but there ain't no quitting. What's been written?
Go, Chinese spy stuff. It's all about the comrade stuff. Shh! I know you're not supposed to talk about that stuff. Silence. Go, monster stuff. It's all about the stuff. Yes. Go, everything stop. There's a ring, rang, wrong. Yeah. There's a ring, rang, wrong. Where the cats go bong. Where the pots all go yikes, yikes. There's a wrong, rang, ring. Where the weeds go ping. And the elephants jibber jabber bikes. Whoa!
I think this is a really good time to say I really like llamas. They're very, very nice.
Oh, the funny furry fairy where the bicycles are merry and the pumpkins all go blap.
Oh, the thing about stuff, is it's never enough.
And here we go with the lovely and talented Kira O'Brien.
Hello. I have no idea how I am going to follow that. Did you want me to look something up on the web for you? My name is Carol Aubryon. That's how I say it. Carol Aubryon. Would you like to get started? One moment.
Dinosaurs! Let's play the thing about stuff. muff, and a duff was no guff. Fairy stuff! Hi. Is it really that rough to be part of the bluff? It's all about the stuff. Oh, evil queen or king stuff, whichever which way you swing. Stuff. It's all about the stuff. If a mitten was a kitten, no matter where you're sitting, certainly not where I'm sitting on the throne. Hey, your sides might be splitting, but there ain't no quitting left been written. Sorry, did I spit on you? Goo. Russian spy stuff. It's all about the comrade stuff. Wink. Don't tell. Monster stuff. It's all about the stuff.